Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Chrissy Pips and happy 101 Wednesday. Now in today's video, we're going to go a little more in depth about trend lines, okay? As always, if you're here, you're interested, so let's get into it. Okay, so I guess this is like take two. So I uploaded the video yesterday on Wednesday, and I got some feedback that it was a little hard to hear and then see in some places. So I'm going to re-record it for you guys. Thank you, Judy and Jay, for the feedback. I definitely appreciate it because I don't want to just get out content. I want to get out good content. Now, also, guys, don't hesitate to leave a comment below of some content that you might want, because a lot of the time, finding out answers to you guys' questions helps me get a better understanding of things myself, and I really do appreciate it. But let's get into the video. So first, let me show you where to find the tool we'll be using, okay? So the third icon from the top, not the one that says Trendline, because if you use that one, it just gives you something that looks like this. And that's not really what we want. So we're going to use the one that says Ray, and go ahead and put a little star next to it. That's how you put it on your favorites bar. That's this little bar right here. And if for whatever reason you lose this little bar, you go over here to the bottom left and click on the little star tool, and it'll make it pop back up for you. I do suggest dragging it down here to the bottom open area, because nothing ever pops up down here, so it won't be in your way. So the question of the day is, what is a trend line? Trend lines are tools we use to connect key points in a trending market. Key term there is trending, because remember, the market is only going to move one of three ways: up, down, or sideways. It doesn't really change too much from there, you know. That's all you get. You get up, down, and sideways. That's it. Now here we're looking at a trending market. This market is trending down. And remember, in a trending market, you're always going to have a run and a pullback, and a run and a pullback, and a run, and then another pullback. And the market just continues to do this over and over and over again. Now, in this movement, you're going to see swing highs and swing lows. Swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, and it's going to continue on. Just like that. Swing high is at the top, and swing low is at the bottom. Now, in a downtrend, after the high, we need a lower high and lower low. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low, until you get all the way down here to the bottom. Now, in a downtrend, we connect the tops. This is our origin. So this is where we start from. And we do the lower high, lower low dance down the line until we find the low, and then the origin of that low. The low. And then this is where the low started, the origin of the low. So we have a high right here. We have a low right here. We have a lower high right here. And a lower low. Because remember, we need 4 points: high, low, lower high, lower low, in order to make a down trending trend line. Remember, we always need a minimum of those 4 points, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at an uptrend. On this one, the market is clearly going up. We're still going to be looking for our swing lows and swing highs. Remember, we must have 4 points. And in an uptrend, our trend line goes at the bottom of price. So let's do the low, high dance. So low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, all the way until we get to the highest point, and then we drop our trend line at the origin of the highest point. Highest point, then we have the origin of the highest point. And I know you're like, oh my goodness, the line is not on the bottom of the price. But can I move it so that it touches and it matches like this? And the answer to that question is no, because it's not giving you accurate information. You want to always drop it on the highest point's origin, because what happens is if there's a break in your trend line, that is an indication of a change in the direction of the market. So we went from moving up in an uptrending market to consolidating at the break of our trend line. We came back up to retest, respected the trend line, and then changed directions. Now remember, this break usually, not all the time, but usually is a good indication that the market is about to change directions. Remember, we do not use a break of a trend line as our sole source of analysis. We do use other things, but this is good to have in our arsenal. So in this example, we're in our uptrend. It changed to consolidation, and then the market started to move down again. Now remember that trend lines are not perfect, okay? The market doesn't always give you an area where you can actually drop a trend line. So let's take this area for instance. We can't really draw a trend line there. We don't force trend lines to happen, okay? You wait till after the movement is finished and then see what the market is doing and see if it gives you the opportunity to put down another trend line. Don't force it. Just let it happen. Also, remember that trend lines are not like exact stopping points for the market. They are zones. Your trend line can have price cross above and below it, and that's perfectly okay. If you are in an uptrend, your trend line will always be on the bottom side of market movement. If you are in a downtrend, your trend line will always be on the top of market movement. Your origin up here at the top, and then the last point that you use always going to be on top. You always need 4 points in order to make a trend line. Now remember, on an uptrend, you need a low, high, higher low, and higher high. And on a downtrend, you need a high, low, lower high, and lower low. Now moving over to current price action. Let's see. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll drop a markup too. If you're not following me on TradingView, go ahead and click the link below to follow me on TradingView. So anytime I post anything there, you'll see that update as well. Now, pro tip for trend lines. The higher the time frame you're on, the stronger the information's going to be, okay? The stronger the structure is going to be on it. So I do my analysis starting from the day and working my way down. And then just as a quick recap, let's pull out our handy dandy tool. And for a downtrending market, to draw a trend line, we would start here and then connect our D point. And remember, you need at least 2 touches on your line. And then for an uptrending market, we're going to take our handy dandy trend line tool, and we're going to start at the bottom and then connect our points. You need at least 2 touches. And 2 touches consists of the first touch as well, okay? Every trend line must have 4 points. So 1, 2, which is A, 3, which is B, 4, which is C. The first 2 touches are all we need. Everything after that, we use to reevaluate our trend line. And for me, it's a good idea to do the trend line dance as I'm drawing my trend line out. So it's like low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Just so that you know you're doing it the right way. And for the downtrend, it's high, low, lower high, lower low. But as always, don't forget to drop a comment in the section below or on any of the social medias, because I drop these things everywhere. And again, thank you for Jay for giving me the feedback about the audio, and Judy for giving me the feedback about the trend line, because if it's hard to see, it defeats the purpose of like watching the video, right? Okay, so that's going to conclude today's video. And as always, I hope you guys have an awesome and productive day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.